Hurricane Michael left farmers all over the Panhandle scrambling to recover as trees were destroyed and crops were ruined. In response, newly elected Agriculture Commissioner Nikki Fried has suggested bringing in hemp and hops as alternative crops. While Jackson County officials say they agree, the fix isn't that simple. News 13's Ashton Williams has more.
Farmers say they're constantly looking for alternative crops to rotate throughout each season. With Hurricane Michael greatly affecting the ag industry in Jackson County, hemp and hops have been suggested as an alternative. Local ag officials aren't sure that's the best suggestion.
I'm going to grow hemp, we'll have to invest in equipment. If I grow hemp, who's going to buy it?
Mayo says learning about the infrastructure and if a crop will be successful in the area takes years to figure out, and these farmers need something substantial.
Where they lost their timber, where they lost their cotton or part of their peanut crop, or their pastures where their fences were damaged, they don't have equity to risk.
While the idea of testing to see if hemp and hops could be a successful crop is not out the window, it's likely not going to make up for what was lost.
There is no simple silver bullet that's going to fix what Michael did. Farms are really struggling. They lost a tremendous amount of income last year. They're not going to make that up immediately with just switching crops.
Instead, these farmers need to focus on getting their operations cleaned up and back up and running.
The only way that they're going to be able to get back to positive income and operation is to do the things they already know how to do.
Ashton Williams, News 13, Panhandle Strong.
Florida House leaders have rolled out a proposal that would allow patients to smoke marijuana, but only after going through some required steps. The House bill would require doctors to get approval from a case review panel before they can order smokable marijuana for patients. While the legislation is in the early stages, it is already clear that GOP House leaders are balking at an outright repeal of the smoking ban. The chamber's efforts come after Governor Ron DeSantis gave lawmakers until March 15th to address the issue. The Republican governor has threatened to drop the state's appeal of a court decision that said a Florida law banning patients from smoking medical marijuana is unconstitutional if the legislature does not act. Office of Medical Marijuana Use Interim Director Courtney Coppola addressed DeSantis' concerns after a House committee this morning.
We're always looking to improve efficiency and move as quickly as possible. You've heard Governor DeSantis say that he is interested in doing that as well, and we just as an office are preparing everything we can to make sure that's reality.
Some lawmakers say that the current House legislation continues to make it difficult for people to get the medicine they need.
This choice should be between the patient and their doctor. Politicians and bureaucrats deciding whether or not they can smoke cannabis and take on the minimal risk that comes with that.
Under a Senate plan approved by a key committee earlier this week, patients would have to see 2 doctors before being allowed to smoke, adding to already expensive out-of-pocket costs for those seeking medical marijuana treatment.